Hi, hello everyone. We are live.
Was that the millennial pause?
Sure.
Hey,
Yes.
everybody's.
Hello,
Anybody's who's
hello.
out there's. We've officially done it. It is 350
Oh yeah.
episodes of this ridiculous, shenanigan-filled little adventure that we've had.
Yeah.
Yeah, how about that?
This and this. Hold on, I gotta put my pages so I can see this.
Scott here trying to get drinks before we even have a single comment. Come on, Scott.
But it's good to be
Cheers.
dehydrated.
Good for hydration.
Sure, but like let's say some hellos out there in the chat. Let's greet.
Come on, they got
peoples.
points to burn. There's plenty of points to burn.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but don't. I mean, I don't know.
Oh,
What do you want?
I
Tell
was
us,
gonna try to.
out there in the pod talk on Discord. Activities for point spendage.
I was gonna try to redeem it on top of that, but there was a cooldown, so it didn't let me.
Easy. Well, I guess I got to back up water. I'll do all right.
Wait, what are you drinking in your little mason jar?
In the little mason jar is a Jedi mind trick.
Okay. I was gonna say.
I got some more white grape juice, and I still have all those bottles of everything else. So I'll keep drinking it until I'm out of the weird, very specific alcohols that I bought on a just determined mission to make that drink.
There used to be an app specifically that you can like put all the drinks or ingredients you have, and it will give you recipes to use or recipes to try.
That definitely has to exist.
Yeah. I don't know the name of it, but I want to say I tried it or I looked at it.
I remember being at many a party in my 20s, and everyone's just kind of standing around. It's like, well, we got this and this and this. And they looked at me like, Anthony, you took a bartending class. What can we make? I'm like, you have like rum, vodka, and like peach schnapps. Nothing. You can't make anything with these three things. Put it with some kind of juice and force it down. There are no fancy drinks. There's no miracle drink to make with these random assortment of ingredients that you have. Plus, like, no one's ever got decent mixers.
I think
If you can have cocktails, you got to plan for it.
I think the only mixed drinks I've ever done is like a Malibu and Coke or a Pepsi and Malibu or Sprite, Malibu, and a splash of pineapple juice or whatever flavored juice I have. And then the same goes with vodka, but just not with Coke or anything like that. Yeah.
Yeah, vodka don't go well with Cokes or nothing like that. But I mean, everything you mentioned before that, that's all valid.
Like Midori. Midori's good too.
Sweet and delicious.
Yeah, Midori sour, like a Midori Sprite.
Yeah, throw into any fruit themed beverage.
Oh, or Puckers, right? Is that the name of it?
Yeah.
Puckers?
Yeah, they're all schnapps.
Puckers apple or Puckers peach. I used to like soak that in gummy candies. So like do the gummy bears and stuff in there. I prefer that than the vodka. The vodka gummy bears, they don't taste as great.
I don't think I've ever had alcohol soaked gummies.
They're good. You just have to get the right gummies, or you just have a gummy mess.
I've had a mess of like Jello shots and stuff, but I don't think I've ever had like alcohol infused gummies.
Yeah, I don't know.
Seems like a thing I would do, right?
They're really easy. You just put it in the dish.
Yeah,
and just let it soak.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the vodka ones, I think they're way too strong. Like you don't get enjoyment out of that. If anything, it's just you're chewing. Hard gummy. Well, not hard gummy bears, but really chewy gummy bears with like the full vodka flavor. So it's just like
no, it's better to do with like a flavor infused, like
or just like a fun one,
like a liqueur.
Yeah.
I just feel like trying to do flavor like soaking anything in alcohol just doesn't work well.
I think it's an experiment every time. They're not all going to turn out well.
Yeah,
But
what is it? Black Forest. I think that's what it is. Black Forest gummy bears. We tried that, and it just disintegrated, or like it just essentially melted the thing. So it was like
that's why you got to
a
get them
Jello
hard rolls.
mess, and it was in a Tupperware, and I started cutting it into squares because that's all I could do. But it was a very like Jello-y texture. But like Haribo gummies were good with that.
'Cause that's a quality gummy.
Yeah, they're thick.
How do you guys feel about Jello shots? Do you see Jello shots and be like, it's a party on deck, let's go? Or does the reality set in of like, this is going to be more difficult than it's worth and is going to get messy?
I think Jello shots are also hit or miss.
It depends on the alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
But there
You
are
should be never
techniques.
doing straight liquor.
Yeah. There's techniques to eat them. You're supposed to get your tongue and you're supposed to like swirl around the edges.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of the you pretty much trim the edges and then it just pops.
I mean, that's my technique, but
Jesus.
what?
Yeah. They I remember making Jello shots. But then I
I've
always
never made
feel
Jello
like
shots.
it's fine. You just replace, I believe you replace the 1 cup of water, whether it be the hot water. No, you keep the hot water. You replace the cold with vodka. But that's like a cup of vodka. So maybe you could do half a cup of vodka and then half a cup of the cold water and then mix it with the Jello. But
You should do
people
like
are picky
some
with
kind of
Jello
like
flavors.
infused. You should be doing like an infused vodka. Like some watermelon vodka or something like that.
I've tried that, but sometimes watermelon vodka, depending on what it is, I tend to not like it after. I think it's Smirnoff. I've gotten to the point I don't like Smirnoff anymore.
Absolutely valid. You deserve better.
There was a time
There is
where I
plastic
thought
jug.
this was great, and then I
Yeah.
no.
Because it was cheap. There's plastic jug on the bottom, and then there's Smirnoff right above that. And then like Sky above that.
Yeah, you don't ever get the plastic vodka.
Never
It
get
sucks.
plastic alcohol. Never
Not
trust
even if you need cheap
any alcohol from a plastic bottle.
You go to Costco and you get a Kirkland tall thing. That's more than enough vodka for everyone.
So that's just the goose in disguise.
Yeah, it's good quality. I think it is. It's fine, but I can't. I don't know.
Hey, Costco goers, is it true that you can just like go in and buy alcohol without a membership?
They say that.
They say it, but I've never dared to try.
Well, I don't know. I worked there for a couple of years. I never heard that.
Yeah,
No?
I
they
think
say
that only works with the Costco's that have the alcohol separately from the main store.
Oh,
Well,
Ah.
that makes more sense.
That's a thing?
Yeah,
Where,
like
it's a
in
separate-
Orlando.
Yeah,
Oh.
because I feel like we went once, and luckily
In
we
Orlando.
had memberships. Yeah, but the one time, it was just like she went with the person we were with went with all the confidence, and it was like, "Do you have your Costco card?" And she was like, "I have the Costco card," and then yeah.
I know you can go to the pharmacy and the glasses without.
That was my
having-
next question.
that's
That's the other
helpful.
things that I've heard. You can go without a membership.
That's good
But they're
to know.
gonna give you shit though.
Why? Oh, that you should be a member?
All the savings you could have by
Yeah.
buying your toilet paper by the pallet.
I mean, that's too much. I don't know. When it comes to Costco in general, I just like being able to try the sample of what I want to get a big bulk of. Does that make sense? Because even though it's cheap, it's just kind of like, now I have all this that I didn't finish. See what I mean?
It's not that cheap anymore.
I mean, I got Pirate's Booty one time for $5, and I was like, it was a big bag of the Pirate's Booty.
Had to take it out on a dolly.
Good stuff.
Put a seatbelt around it.
Jesus Christ.
No, like the volume of it has always honestly been if not the number one, the number two reason why I've never bothered to
Go to
even consider
Costco?
to get it. Like there's almost nothing I need in large volume when it's like 3 people in this house. You know, like I could storing things is annoying, honestly. I don't have the storage space for storing extra jars of mayonnaise. Where else am I gonna put all these D&D books? Come on, priorities, everybody.
See what you mean. I don't know. Sometimes they got deals.
Sure, they got deals. Everyone's got deals.
It's-
Hey, I know I am knowingly probably spending too much by just doing it through Amazon every week, but it's way easier. I don't have to like worry about forgetting something. Like I take my time. We go through. We're like, hey, here's our list from last week.
Yeah.
This again. Fucking deliver it to me when I want it. The only tricky thing is trying to like if the window is real tight and there's alcohol because they need an ID for that. I've had to rush home to try and beat the delivery person.
Oh. I didn't realize. Oh, no, they do that.
Yeah, if
Deliver
there's alcohol
alcohol?
in there, they're gonna check somebody's ID. Doesn't have to be yours.
Just anyone that's over 21 and it's
Just
fine.
anybody who opens the door and has an ID. I've like sent a text to my brother. I'm like, hey bud, I'm not gonna make it. Can you please
Grab
be there
this.
and just like grab it? They're gonna need your ID. Yeah, they don't.
Oh.
I don't know what the policy is, but I know it works. I've done it
Yeah.
at least twice where it wasn't me and there was not a single blink of an eye.
Yeah, I've never had to order that. I'm usually either already buying it or it's already here. One of the two. I never had to.
Yeah, I just do it all through Amazon. It's a great service to our future capitalist overlords.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Let them come take it over.
Anyone watch anything recently?
Saw Mad Max over the weekend. The new one, the Furiosa.
I still need to watch that.
It was a good time. It was a good time. Leland, you saw it, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. You were saying it was good.
I liked it.
Hmm.
30
like-
minutes too long.
I will agree it's a little too long. It gets a little slow there towards the end.
Yeah.
You could probably tighten 10, 15 minutes off of that.
And as a bold statement, I think Hemsworth could have gone bigger. I really do. I thought he was being real subdued.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, you can go bigger, but no spoilers.
Yeah, no spoilers. He is fantastic in that movie. He is such a delight. I don't think he could go bigger without alienating the rest of the movie. But he's definitely swinging as it is in my opinion. Yeah, he was super fun. Yeah, I think the movie was a total blast. We actually so everyone, I know you have it. You've got a pile, a jar, a bag. You've got a mess of coins somewhere in your house. We all do. Cash that shit in. Because I had $125 of change just sitting in like a little jar and a Tupperware and a Ziploc bag in another spot. And I'm just like, hey, you know what? Today's the day. Let's do it. And I was telling my lady, hey, whatever this is, let's just spend it on us. This is free money. Let's just have a good time with whatever it's going to be. And we're ballparking like 60, 70 bucks. Like it's a hefty amount. When you cash in the change, it's always more than you think. At least it always has been for me. So I'm like, all right, like whatever. And then I'm at Vaughn's, which I don't know if anyone else gets like this, but I kind of get like I don't know, anxious or uncomfortable or self-conscious. I get self-conscious.
Oh, putting the coins in?
Yeah, and when I'm using the coin start machine because it's like it's so
Loud?
and I'm like,
Yeah.
this is just extra change. I'm not desperate. This is just what we had here. Don't judge me. I'm sorry. I'd much rather just do this quietly and no one look at me. But yeah, fucking come out with $125. We went out,
job.
saw a movie, went to Indian restaurant for dinner,
Mhm.
and bought an adorable puzzle from Barnes and Noble.
A puzzle?
A puzzle,
What kind? What's the theme?
1,000 pieces.
What's the
Uh,
theme?
the theme is Dracula, like Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Hmm.
Barnes and Nobles
Oh.
has several 1,000-piece puzzles. That is
Mhm.
all like either specific writer or book themed. Because there was a Dracula and a Frankenstein, and then there was a Jane Austen. There was a Bronte. Um, and a Dickens. Dickens is the other one I was trying to think of.
Hmm.
And they're all just cute little like very simplistic like illustrations, but like all the key kind of moments of a story you can kind of find
Hmm.
in them. And we certainly had a hard time trying to decide which one it was going to be, but we did settle on Dracula's, at least the first of many, and I have made a mental note for future birthday and Christmas gifts
No.
with that. It's like we did the Hobbit puzzle last year.
Mhm.
We I don't know, we took a couple weeks to go through and put that together. But yeah, like full on date night on just the change laying around the house. So if you
Okay.
got it, fucking cash it in. Have yourself a good time. Treat yourself.
I use the coins in my purse at the checkout, the self checkout. If they have the option to drop coins, I empty my purse. I use all my coins first and then use my cash.
I never have cash.
Oh,
If I have cash, it's because someone put cash in my hand. I don't take it out of the bank. I don't do anything else like in cash.
yeah.
So like all those random occurrences just slowly build up. I haven't cashed in change in maybe 3 years, maybe 4 years. Fuck, I don't know, maybe pre-COVID. I'm not even sure. It's been a long time. It's not like this just accumulated quickly.
Oh, that's fair.
But it's because I don't know. I get a couple quarters and nickels and I just throw it into a corner somewhere until that gets congregated to another thing.
Oh,
What's
yeah.
your change in? What are you keeping change in?
Oh, that this little zip pocket that I got last year or 2 years ago.
You have a literal change purse?
Yeah, the one that says ice cream money. My ice cream fund. I got it at that cute little shop when we were in Orange County.
Nice.
That's still in my purse. I put my coins in there.
Wait, from the
It was the shop with all the plants in that circular square in Orange County when we went
yeah, antiquing.
the antique, yeah, antique shop. Yeah.
Cute.
I
Cute.
still have it. It's not in reach, so I'm not gonna grab it, but
Yeah.
that's fine.
What are you guys keeping your change in, Jordan, Leland?
I generally don't have change.
Just living in the cashless life.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
I have like
Mine's just in a thing.
I used to have a dish. We used to have that big giant Coke bottle, like growing up. It was like a plastic Coke bottle that just had like the little slot for coins. It never got more than halfway. Actually, it never got more than a quarter. A quarter of the way.
Because those
when
are
it was
pretty
a quarter
big.
of the
I think I
way,
know what you're talking
that's when we went to go cash that in already. But I had a cousin who had like the big giant Crayola crayons. I remember she had a giant pink one. And people used to put coins in that.
about. Right on.
Yeah, those are. I think Tootsie Roll had one too.
They did.
Just a long.
Yeah, I mean they had piggy banks and all that. A lot of them did back in the day when like that was just something more common to have.
Oh, did you have like the actual piggy bank?
Like a piggy bank in the shape of a pig?
Yeah, like a porcelain piggy bank.
Yeah,
or
I'm pretty
anything
sure
like
I
that?
did. Like it never would have been a like something that I purchased, but as a gift.
would it be something you would ever break to open, or would you
No,
just
there's a fucking
use that
hole-
little thing on the bottom and shake everything out? I don't know. In movies, they make it a thing that you get a hammer and you dink it.
That's I yes, and I've always
They
found
make
that
it like
to
it's
be
a thing that everyone does, and I
yeah. They always make that seem really ridiculous. That like that was just the only way to get into the piggy bank. Not like every single piggy bank I've ever owned as a child had a plug to just
Yeah.
rattle everything out. I don't know. I guess maybe at some point long in the past, like every piggy bank was a kind of a one-way street until like it was too heavy to carry. You know, forced you to save.
I blame the 50s.
It does feel like something like of that era. Like there's enough wealth in the world that you can keep change because that doesn't feel like a Dust Bowl like 20s 30s
yeah.
era kind of thing. It feels like, oh, here's little Jimmy. Little Jimmy saves his pennies from his paper route. I assume they made pennies back then.
The thing about the pig thing was always just like, now you got broken pieces of pig jar and coins, or the people who have the glass jars and then they just throw it down on the ground and it smashes and all the coins
don't
go
think
everywhere
real
and all the
people were doing
glass, and I'm
that.
just like, that doesn't make sense. Now
think
you have
that
glass
specifically-
everywhere.
I think that specifically was only a TV thing because it looks good like on film. I think actual people were probably being pretty careful about the mess they made.
I feel like
I've never broken a piggy bank
Yeah.
because I paid money.
You want to reuse that.
Yeah.
You saved up, bought it from the Scholastic Fair. You want to get, a good
Plastic
lifespan out
book
of it.
fair?
I don't know. I can't remember where piggy banks came from, so I was just assuming
I
the
just
Scholastic
remember,
Fair.
man, book orders. I used to think that was so cool. You'd have these little newspaper things and be like, I want this, 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 and this. And you'd never, well, me personally, I would never get everything I wanted. I would only get one or two things. I think I got a Mariah Carey, like 17-page photo book that had like little facts about her and just like
Wow.
pictures.
Fact
I got one.
doesn't like to walk.
Yeah, I got one of Mariah Carey, and the picture that they chose
like
on front is
pre-Diva
not
Carey.
a common photo of her. I don't know. It was like one of those things that had the little biography thing, and it would be like tattoos, beauty mark is like, yeah. I thought it was interesting.
I really like that meme that kind of made its way around over the internet was that J-Lo canceled her concerts and it just says dozens affected.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Is that
shit
true?
made me laugh.
She canceled like a
The-
current tour?
The rumor is, and Jordan maybe can back me up on this because Jordan always seems to kind of like know random pop shit like I do from
Yeah.
the internet or from people. But like the rumor that I was told is that Taylor Swift kind of took her thunder of her comeback, and I was like, I don't
How is
think
that
those two
her
people are on
Taylor
the same
Swift
radar.
By
No.
simply existing?
No,
Yeah,
what,
no, I guess
what had happened
Jordan
was
will know more.
what had happened was there's just low ticket sales for J-Lo because no one wants to fucking see J-Lo because
Yeah,
why?
yeah. And I guess the whole thing of her and Ben Affleck having trouble and maybe faked just to get news.
I don't know.
That's not
I
gonna
think
sell-
that
that's not
whole
gonna sell
if you
tickets.
know you
Yeah, right. I'm
No.
like who's gonna go to a concert? He's like, oh, her marriage might be on the rocks.
Did you?
She
Well,
needs
We should
this.
go to we should go to the concert.
what was it? She had that documentary or whatever the
Yeah,
hell
yeah.
that went out, and
I
it
think
still
that
makes me
whole-
laugh because there's
if you
that
know,
clip.
you know.
The
I think
greatest
that
story
fucked
never
her.
told. And I saw one clip
Yeah.
with Ben Affleck
Yeah.
talking about it, and he's just like, "Yeah, the greatest story never told." But I feel like by doing a documentary, you're kind of telling the story.
Yeah.
Ben
I've
Affleck
said
clearly
this-
does not want to
oh.
be in the documentary. He does not like
No.
how invasive that documentary was, and he's just like,
Oh, man.
"Well, this is what she wants to do."
His vibe is the meme that goes around of him smoking that cigarette
Oh.
outside.
Yeah,
Like,
It's the worst.
I mean, yeah, just to throw Taylor Swift in that conversation, I'm just like, No, she's been on tour for like way more than J-Lo has started this nonsense. I mean,
But she's on like her 3-year Metallica tour. Like
yeah,
she is never ending.
Oh,
I
no.
find this funny. Dawn watches it every day.
The what?
The Eras tour?
He watches every tour, every concert because she changes it
Yeah.
every night. So
Wait.
he watches to see the updates of the songs.
Oh,
The
so there is like a feed of every night's tour.
yes,
fresh
he
to
follows
watch?
this. He
Oh,
follows
wow.
this guy on YouTube that uploads it every day or whatever
Wow.
tour. So he watches it to see the different costumes, the different changes she made to the songs, if she doesn't
Yeah.
cover. Like he was telling me all about it the weekend, and I was like, "Look, I'm not gonna make fun of you because this is your passion right now. So go right ahead and do it. But that's a lot of time."
Yep.
You know, he goes, "Yeah, I watched that in golf." I was like, to be
Oh, that
retired.
He's
makes
got
sense.
time.
It's
Yeah.
like-
He's okay.
Yeah.
I was like, all right. I mean, again, it's like no judgments. I was like, you do you, man. I did. I think I told Jordan this a couple weeks ago. I did listen to the full album of 1985. And I got the
1989.
89. Damn it. I was trying to make sure I was right on that for Jordan. I'll be honest.
Entertaining?
That was a pretty fucking good album.
Yeah, 1989 is one of her best. It's the first album where she actually went straight pop the whole thing through.
I was like, I'd put this on. And I knew one of the songs, so that helped.
Which song was it?
Shake It Off.
Oh, okay, I was about to say it was, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah, it's the one. Oh yeah, Jordan. What album is that? The one that was that TikTok trend of a couple years ago with the people where they would like push back the camera.
Look,
That's you. That wasn't "You Belong with Me," right? No,
Oh, I couldn't-
that was.
Love Story?
Yes, it was "Love Story."
Love Story.
Mm,
And
I like that
That's-
song, and I don't
that's
know
an
what album
early-
it's on.
Swift Jam, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was on. I want to say "Speak Now" or "Fearless."
Is
one
And
of those.
Fear-
Jordan,
Oh.
you've alluded in the past that Red is the album you enjoy a lot.
Red is considered Taylor's best album, period,
All right, I will give that one a shot.
because that
I'm
has
trying to
Trouble
understand.
and Mean.
Oh, yeah. Those are fun.
All right, cool.
And I realized
list.
I realized that my childhood piggy bank was right here all along.
Oh,
What is that?
is it like a little radio?
It's a little
Yeah,
cash box.
like
Oh,
Oh, it's cute.
yeah. Scott reminded
cash
me
in
in
it.
chat. I actually,
Oh, there you go.
Nice.
Ooh.
hey, I actually have a few different. I have money all over my room.
Oh, there you go.
I have several things hidden.
Yeah, thieves.
I have a niffler. I put change in the niffler. I put money in an apple. Like, yeah, it's I got, but I have several apples, so you'll never know which one.
Ah,
The
you have
one
to
that
take them all.
doesn't rot.
I don't know what I'm.
Yes, or does it?
Is that something I could Google?
I don't know why the first thing I thought of was like smoking weed out of an apple.
I did that once.
I tried it once.
I think
It-
I tried it,
didn't
but
work
it
very
didn't
well.
work very well.
Yeah,
Or I see people do an orange.
an orange. I've never seen that.
Actually,
Like done it
maybe
out of
they
a
just put the
can.
cigarette out on an orange, but like on an orange. I don't know. Or maybe I'm thinking a movie. I'm not sure. Oh, I know. Blue Crush. I think that's where they do the orange thing.
The surfing movie about
Yeah, with
finding
Michelle
treasure?
Rodriguez. And what's her name?
It's a Turner Classic,
Uh,
Leland.
what's her name? Something Boz. Is that her last name?
Kate Bosworth.
Kate Bosworth.
Terrible fucking.
I
actress.
thought she was so cool, and I was like, I wish I had one brown eye and green eye.
She has multicolor eyes.
She has heterochromia.
Oh,
Unless they were
Or is that just a-
contacts, I thought it was so cool.
I couldn't tell you.
Steph, you wear contacts now that color your eyes.
Yes, right. I don't have it on right now, but I do
Of
have.
course.
I think it's called Pure Hazel because my
So
eye.
you can do it whenever you want.
Yeah, but it doesn't look right when you do it.
It's not meant to look right.
Okay, because I've tried and it doesn't work.
It's supposed to look off.
She has Kate Bosworth has heterochromia.
Oh, she does.
Oh,
Blue
yeah.
eye,
Okay.
brown eye. Yeah.
That's
Right
what it
on.
is.
That's
Blue eye
interesting.
and a brown eye. Okay. Because I remember there was this shower scene and she goes like this, and I was like, oh my god, her eyes. Yeah.
I guess the only
So
movie I've really ever seen her in would be Superman Returns, and I'm pretty sure they put a brown contact into her eye.
Who is she in that movie?
She was unfortunately the worst Lois Lane in history.
Oh, she was Lois
and
Lane.
also every Underworld movie.
That's Kate
That's
Beckinsale.
Beckinsale.
Yeah, that's Kate
idiot.
Beckinsale.
Kate
These two
Bosworth
chicks
is a
ain't the
blonde
same?
woman.
Yeah, she's blonde. Go ahead, look them up. Tell me if they look the same.
They
I'm
don't.
curious.
All right.
They
They
don't.
don't.
They don't look
They
the
don't
same
at
at all.
all.
Is this one of those where like the names are similar, so I just infinitely confuse the two of them?
I mean, the fact that there's both a K and a B, sure, but that's kind of where it stops.
Bosworth.
Kate Bosworth, and
One is successful,
Man, who's
one
this
is
chick?
not.
I don't know this woman.
You have seen her in movies
wait, who's the other
No.
Kate?
because
Hold
you've
on.
seen
No.
Kate
Superman
Bosworth,
Returns, bitch.
Beckinsale.
Kate Beckinsale, and not Kate Winslet or Kate Hudson.
Wait,
They're all
okay,
Kates,
well,
but they're all
the-
different kinds of
yes,
Kate.
but Kate Hudson and Kate Winslet do not look like those other women at all. I mean, in fact, all four of them do not look alike.
That's
All right,
true.
I've seen 4 of her movies so far, but I'm still convinced I've never met this woman a day in my life.
What for?
So,
I don't know
Four
who
is the
this
movies.
is.
Superman?
Huh?
Superman 21, The Warrior's Way, and Remember the Titans.
She was in Remember the Titans.
Apparently, I keep meaning to watch Barbarian, but I just haven't yet.
Which one's Barbarian?
It
Who's
came
in
out a couple years
Barbarian?
ago. Yeah, Barbarian, the horror movie that was
Oh,
real
I know.
hot.
I saw it. I just don't remember her being in it.
I don't
Oh, yeah.
remember that movie. What's
I
Barbarian?
couldn't tell you.
It's a good horror movie. It will I'm not no spoilers. You won't see it. You won't see what's happening coming.
It's a movie where isn't it a girl is in an Airbnb basically, but there's another guy there, and she's like, "Oh, I guess it's fine," and then things go weird.
Yeah. Yeah, but
It is not
that's like tip of the iceberg as far as the weirdness in that movie.
I think that's the general description if you look it up.
Yeah.
She's in movie 43, which I think is absolutely just definitively the worst thing ever put to film.
Is that the one with?
Hugh
The
Jackman with
balls.
balls on his face.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was gonna say hot dog fingers, but hot dog hands is everywhere.
Yeah.
Everything, everywhere.
Everything.
That entire thing is just absolute rot.
Everywhere. Everything all at once.
Everything, everywhere, all at once.
Okay.
All right, Anthony, you have a thing we're supposed to do?
I do have a thing.
I'm trying to think the two movies. I watched 3 things.
have
real
to-
quick.
I have to close that. I don't know who this Bosworth woman is.
She has one green and
Um,
brown. One's blue and brown eye. She was in Blue Crush.
She does not. The handful of Google images, the top rung of photos, I do not recognize her. Not really. I figured for 350 we should do a game. Didn't really have anything like of extravagance, but I thought what would be something fun to do, and it come to me. Why don't we do the finger challenge? You've seen a million TikToks of it. Start with 10 fingers, and every time we name something, if you've done it, you take one finger down, and we'll see who's last standing, and figure out what maybe some of the stories are behind some of the things here. And I mean, after 350 episodes, we know each other pretty well.
Yeah.
And considering the long line of viewers we've had consistently through this whole time, you all know us pretty well too. So it's I wanted to try and find some things that might lead to something of a discovery for all of us. So I've got 24 total questions.
I only have
see,
10
But we only
fingers.
have 10 fingers.
like-
and
I
we'll
only have
see
10.
who's left standing. We're gonna go until everyone but one is down.
Okay.
There is no specific theme to all of these. It is just an amalgam of a bunch of lists that I found on the internet. So we'll see. We'll see what we find out. So starting with 10 fingers, Put a finger down if you've ever been ice skating on a lake, on an actual lake.
Oh,
Damn.
yeah, no.
I think actually I might be down first because I can't think of what I haven't done. So like whenever questions seemed interesting,
So I put a finger down if I have done it.
if you have done
Yeah.
the thing,
I have not.
Okay.
have you ice skated on an actual lake?
No.
Okay. Put a finger down if you've ever stolen something from a store.
Wait, there.
When was the
Whichever one
last time anyone stole something from a store?
High school.
High school. Yeah.
Maybe my early 20s.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it was high school.
Does it count if you work there?
Yes.
Then yeah, my early 20s.
Okay.
Last week.
Oh no, mine was worse.
Then
Ooh.
it's when we're working at that one place.
Yeah. Mine was, I think I was 6 or 7. I stole Tic Tacs from the store.
Yeah,
I got in
you've
trouble.
told this story before.
I stole
Don't
them at
say
a pizza.
worse and then Tic Tacs.
Yeah.
I
Come
opened
on.
them,
So
put them in
Scott-
my hand, and my dad
Scott-
goes, "What's in your mouth?" And I was like, "Tic Tacs."
She's-
And he's
she's
like,
still
"Where'd you
tells
get
story
them
anyway.
from?" And I was like, "My pocket." And my dad got really upset.
Yeah, Scott can confirm. I told him right after I did. I was like, I stole something.
Oh.
he was like, what? I was like, yeah, I don't believe in
Yeah.
them charging me for it. I'm taking it.
We're living on the edge here.
I was like, fuck this. Those crackers are mine, motherfucker.
All right.
Crackers.
Next, put a finger down if you can whistle with your fingers. Can anybody
Wait, no,
do
I
that?
can't take that back. I can't.
Oh, I'd thought one of y'all could.
I can barely whistle normal.
Yep, no, does not work.
Is anybody envious of those who can? I wish I could, honestly.
My
I have no
cousin,
reason to have that skill.
in what
Like a
sense
powerful
with
whistle?
fingers?
Sure, but I'm not on a farm.
Is it the traditional thing?
However you do it, but you got to put fingers in your mouth to whistle.
Yeah, you do that like. Yeah, I can't do that.
Yeah, like some people like do this and this. Like there's, I don't know, there's a bunch of different configurations.
Yeah, it doesn't work. I thought maybe I'd surprise myself and all of you, but no, I can't.
That would be great. Put a finger down if you've ever skinny dipped. Ooh, you two saucy minxes.
La Jolla Shores.
Mine
like-
was out in public.
Oh, you sure sounds pretty public.
Not at nighttime.
Still public. Less visible, still public. Leland, where were you?
I think it was.
Oh, I was house sitting at a house. And they had a pool.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
This was like high school though.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm so weak, my arms cramping. I need.
Just keep track if you can't hold your hands
Okay.
up.
You
all right.
gotta go to the weight, get muscle stuff. Is fuck.
Put a finger down if you've never failed a class.
Never failed.
Oh,
Oh, no.
Never failed. If you failed a class, then your fingers stay up.
This is when you can
Jordan,
tell
you failed
I
a
have crooked
class?
fingers.
Or you've never failed a class, Jordan?
No, never failed.
Nah, he's
Nice.
fucking smart. No.
Oh yeah.
It's like-
All right.
I failed classes.
Yeah. Leland, what class have you failed?
Oh God, math, photography, art.
You failed photography?
Yeah. Me and the teacher got into it, so he failed me out of
Okay.
spite. Yeah, no, yeah.
I failed chemistry, biology. This is like straight F, right? Or just any
Yeah,
D.
failed.
Like straight fail. Biology.
Failed. No credit.
Chemistry. I think I started to go to PE class. Does it count if you just quit the class?
If you drop the class, you're fine. This is
Straight
F on the
F
report card.
N?
F
Oh,
on the
yeah.
report card.
Bi-
What if you forgot to
Biology,
drop the class and you just
chemistry.
stopped going?
Yeah, I wouldn't count that either. Like you tried, or you had some measure of like attempt, and you still failed.
I think
I was
there's
like,
like an
fuck this.
algebra class. Oh, and Tagalog 3-4.
I failed Italian. I tried to take an Italian class in college, and failed miserably. And It's also the class I tried the hardest at.
Oh.
I've never studied more for a single class in my life, and I failed.
Just
I went into the final knowing it was impossible, but I still did the final. Okay, next up, put a finger down if you ever went to the principal's office. Leland?
Oh, I put my finger down. I've been there
Yeah.
lots.
So what'd you go for?
Oh, fuck, I don't remember.
Oh, just a myriad of different
Oh,
things?
no, they knew my first name.
Wow. I don't think I've ever been
like
once.
actual principal's office.
Sent
Yeah,
to
no.
the principal's office.
Oh, I've had my
Oh.
name announced over the intercom.
Oh,
Yeah, no, I had a mouth on me.
I don't know if it was. I don't remember.
had.
In 4th grade, I don't remember if it was the principal or vice principal. I was in the office, but I wasn't like fully in trouble. They just wanted to know what happened.
What happened?
I'll
I was playing tetherball and I knocked out one of my friends' teeth. Like I hit the ball with my fist and it swung around and just went nope. And then yeah.
You're a fucking monster.
Sure, she should have moved out of the way. If a ball
right,
she
comes
moved
to
her
your
face.
you
You know what,
move out of the way.
Steph, I will counteract that with I actually broke a kid's tooth out of his mouth in junior high because I kicked a ball that was in his hand and the ball bounced up in his face.
Jesus.
What kind of
Should have
ball
let that
was
ball
it?
go, bitch.
What kind of ball?
Cherry
I was
ball.
a basketball, you know,
Oh.
the one
Oh,
you kick
those
the
are
most.
worst. Those are
Jordan,
the
did
worst.
you go to the principal's office? I missed it.
Nope.
Man, look at you.
Jordan's a good person.
Put a finger down if you faked sick just to stay home.
No, I didn't do that. My parents were too
pretty
fucking
sick.
smart.
And even
Even
when
as
I
an
was
adult.
sick, I was still sent
Oh,
to
as an
school.
adult? That shouldn't
Anytime.
count. Oh, then I guess.
Yeah, no, I haven't faked.
I can't make it in today. I have the black lung.
Steph, have you ever done that?
Wait, did we say if it was for school?
Nope.
No, have you ever
Just-
called out sick and you weren't real sick?
Oh,
Nah.
There you go.
sorry.
figured.
This is true.
Yes.
It's happened.
Put a finger down if you own more than 10 pairs of shoes. I figured we'd get Jordan. I think we might get Leland. Steph, do you have a lot of shoes?
Yeah,
Do you have 10?
yeah.
So did
Does
you put a finger
Uggs?
down?
Yeah, I put one down.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. I missed it.
Oh,
It's
no,
tough
I
to
put one
watch
down.
everyone at once.
I got 6. Are all your shoes right there?
Yeah,
Okay.
they're all here.
Oh,
But
good.
it's exactly 10 though.
Oh wow, good job.
Yeah.
Shoes to me like were always a luxury, so it's still a thing that like I wear every pair out, and I just don't have many. I have more now at like I don't know, maybe 4 than I did as a kid, but it's
Yeah, but I
just-
only wear the same 4 over and over again. I don't know. I should probably get rid of the other.
You just mean
6, I
more
just
than
don't.
10 or like 10 pairs of shoes or 10 pairs you wear regularly.
No, just in general.
Okay, then yeah.
all right. Put a finger down if you can ride a bike.
I mean, not successfully.
Is that
Then
riding
I
a
don't
bike?
think you can ride a bike.
Like I can legit ride a bike, but if
I
the
mean, we
bu- if
all
the-
rode bikes together that one time. You 3 were fine.
that's
I had the most
right.
trouble.
Oh, that's right. I remember that.
Ooh, okay, Jordan and Steph, considering Leland's performance that night, do we think he can ride a bike?
I think so. We were fine.
I mean, we made it to where we needed to go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's Quorum. It was one of those like the bird scooter.
Yeah, it
free
was the
bike
bikes that they
rental
had
things.
that
It
they were
was-
trying to encourage during
Yeah,
pan
but
right
before birds,
the pandemic.
Yeah. before birds took off, and there was like the rentable bikes around. Yeah, we all got one and rode up 30th Street, back to my
Yeah, that
house
was
from
fun.
something.
It was painful.
Yeah, I'm always curious when someone can't ride a bike because I really like wonder what fucking childhood did you have? What brought you to this that you don't know how to ride a bike?
Maybe they had a bike.
You
It just
turned
had the
40.
It just had the what is
You were
it?
10 at one
The
point.
beginning wheels
Yeah,
on
it
it.
probably was a lot more agile.
Oh, a tandem bike, Scott? That would be precious. Absolutely would not work.
No, me and Steph would fuck that up in 20 seconds flat.
Which one's a tandem bike?
Were
That's
we
when
all
multiple
4
people are on the
together?
same bike.
We can
Like-
do that.
I respect
know.
you have more praise in our abilities, but I think you and me, Steph, we're gonna cause that one to fall.
It just depends on if we're in the front or in the back.
We'll put you somewhere in the middle. I don't know.
You gotta try.
All right, so we're all down to one hand. We're 4s and 5s. Put a finger down if you've lied about your age. Oh, Leland got to think about it for a second. No fake IDs among the group?
No.
No, neither did I.
I've always been pretty open about my age.
Yeah.
I have no shame with that.
Put a finger down if you wore something that was uncomfortable for you, but you continued to wear it because you thought it was cool. All right, Leland.
Oh, I can't think of specifics. I just know it's happened.
You just know it's
Yeah,
happened.
for sure.
Okay.
For sure.
Steph,
I think
did
it
you
was
put
a
finger
pair
down?
of colored pants that totally didn't fit, but as long as I knew what we were doing and didn't have to bend down in weird ways, it fit fine.
Yeah.
As long as you kept upright
Yeah.
from your spine, you were good.
Uh,
I've had shoes that were like hand-me-down that I like that were like a full size too big that I wore. But when I saw this question, I most notably remembered back in like, I don't know, 17, 18, 19, I'd gotten this shirt for a costume
Mhm.
that was like this sort of like a leotard material. Like it wasn't thin, but it was stretchy. But it was a woman's shirt and would kind of like ride above my waistline if I wore it. I specifically bought it when I put together for Halloween a crow costume because he has a long sleeve, very like form-fitting shirt. And this was the
Mhm.
best that I could find out of thrift stores and stuff. So to make it work then, I would safety pin the shirt to the inside of my pants.
Oh,
to,
just
like,
to make it work.
the bottom of the belt
Oh
seam.
man, yeah.
And I would have like 4 or 5 safety pins in there to my pleather pants. And I continued to wear that combination several times until I think the pants gave up before the shirt. And that wasn't even after the first pair of pleather pants I had. So yeah, that's definitely a thing. I look back, I'm like, I definitely liked it, but in hindsight, it seems a little silly to have like really gone that far. Thankfully, never had a safety pin mishap.
Yeah, those are the worst.
Yeah. All right. Next up, put a finger down if you've ever appeared on TV. Ooh.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. The news counts.
Yes.
Okay. Let's hear some stories, Jordan.
I was in a news broadcast at the Del Mar Fair when it was still the Del Mar Fair. I was just in the background waving at the camera.
All right. So you're recognizable.
Oh yeah, like I saw
Right on.
myself on TV.
Nice. Nice. Steph?
That's why I'm like in between. We were on TV and I was there, but if you didn't know to see me, you wouldn't see me. We used to.
Could
My
someone
family-
watch and recognize you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I had a costume on. There was in my family, there was like this organization we used to be a part of, and we used to parade downtown, and like we would have like, it's called the Ati-Atihan, and it's like a Filipino thing.
Mhm.
But essentially we would walk down the streets of like National City, and like there would be a bunch of drums. Someone would have like what is it? The xylophone, and then it would just be really, really loud drumming and stuff, and we were on the news. Yeah. We were walking by the camera holding
Yeah,
the
you're in the
sign.
background
So
of the
it was one of those
news feed.
things.
Yeah, I feel that's kind of maybe a
That's why I
gray
did
area.
the
Yeah.
halfway, because it is technically.
Yeah.
But Yeah.
Leland, you been on TV?
I went to a performing arts school. We were always on the news for some stupid nonsense.
Right on.
Yeah.
Anything in particular you remember, like definitely being like, that's Leland?
No.
No.
Sorry, I don't. It's not. I don't. I'm not.
I mean,
like,
it's forever ago.
No, I'm not trying to be obtuse. I just really don't remember.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Put a finger down if you ate dirt as a kid.
Oh no, I was never that person.
No.
Like
Neither
willingly?
was I.
Willingly?
Okay.
No.
Yeah, like ate a mud pie or whatever.
The only mud pie
Like-
I ever ate was store bought, and it had Oreos in it and
Got it.
chocolate sauce.
Got it. I've always wanted to meet one of those kids that ate paste and just have like, who are you as an adult now?
Oh, I know people who ate
They're
glue.
running the country.
Yeah, but not dirt.
Corm, I don't know if your hell yeah was in correspondence to eating dirt.
Yeah, I did
If you
not
have
eat
eaten
dirt.
dirt, I would love to hear that story.
I'd
Throw it
like to
there.
think her hell yeah is towards the mud pie full of Oreos. Nope, she ate dirt.
She
'cause
ate dirt.
Like just a
she is
handful.
science. She is science doctor. She got to know.
We need age.
Yeah.
Like it was a
location.
snack?
We need to know what was the scenario.
It was
Yesterday.
like she was like yesterday.
work.
I had to test
For
something
work.
for a frog. That I don't know.
I had to sample some soil.
This is safe. This is good for the frog.
The entire preschool sand.
Oh, I can't
Ugh.
stand that crunch. That sand
Oh
crunch.
god, yeah,
That
sand
will
on my
ruin
teeth.
my
that,
day.
that sounds like the worst.
Ugh, it makes my neck hurt thinking about it.
Corm, I still want that story. You're a little laughing.
Yes, the nitrates in the soil are popping right now.
The last time I saw someone eat dirt was in an episode of Wife Swap. It was
What?
like this super like I don't know, the super house mom and then this like super like hippie lady. And I remember she walked outside and she slapped her hand on the dirt and then licked it and was just like nature. And I was
Ugh.
like, ew. They're the ones
That's
that
not what
like
they mean by
peed.
touching grass.
They're the ones that would save the water when they peed to put it in their vegetable produce to grow.
All right, so Corm
Yeah.
tells us it's in elementary school, so long time back. Well, longer for us. Everyone made fun of me because I was short. Me constantly trying to prove myself meant playing chicken with lots of things, including eating dirt.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Was it
Stuff you ain't got. Or
was it good dirt?
define good dirt.
I would never.
Oh no.
Like the
Rich in
nutritious
nutrients.
soil,
Like this is for sure.
like the ones for
some
gardens that
schoolyard
have a
dirt.
certain smell.
This
like
is for sure
fresh
like
dirt.
some.
At the end of the day,
true.
that dirt got poop in it.
Yeah,
Oh, God.
probably.
It actually makes me uneasy. I can't think of dirt in my mouth. I just can't.
That's what makes you uneasy. All right.
All right. Next, put a finger down if you have jumped into a trash can or dumpster.
Oh,
no. God, no.
You've never had to go into a dumpster for anything?
Oh, like legit
So
jump
that's
in
different.
or grab
Yes.
inside.
No. When you
No,
say
no.
jump, to me that implies shenanigans. If it's work related, that to me is a different thing. So
Yeah,
you
it's
have to be
different if you're
specific about
opening stuff and then
Yeah.
trying to look for something in the
it.
trash.
Like working at
than actually
Costco,
jumping
yes,
in.
I've had to get into the dumpster and the trash compactor to dig shit out to make the item that stuff work properly. But jumping in makes it sound like, hey, I dare you to go
Like
jump
for
in that
funsies?
dumpster.
Like you're
Yes.
trying to hide from someone and you jumped into the dumpster.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Not
No,
that.
I've never
Not like that.
jumped in. It was voluntarily like, well, someone's got to go in that fucking trash compactor
And
to
get something.
uncompact that nonsense. So
Yeah, I think my occurrences have only been to like, fuck, I need to get that thing that went into the dumpster. Now I have to climb into the dumpster and sift through to find the thing.
I guess yes then, because I remember specifically at Costco working there, I had to get into a dumpster quite a lot.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think I... What's your...
I'd come
You don't
home
think you've done that
smelling
stuff?
I don't
quite a
think
lot.
so.
Gross.
Oh, all right. Jordan, did you put a finger down?
I've been in plenty of dumpsters in my lifetime.
Yeah. I don't think that's that strange. I think
I
we've
mean-
all just
This podcast. Oh, what?
75%
Yeah.
of us have.
Yeah, that's true.
Things
I think
happen
I
and
have.
you got to just climb into that dumpster to find stuff.
Grab it.
Or get a good thing you
mean,
found that's on the top or whatever.
Yeah, in the situation of like grabbing something from the trash, I remember I think it was like 3 weeks ago. I went to the girls' bathroom, and one of my coworkers literally was grabbing one of the trash bags, and I walked in, and I was like, "What happened?" And she was just like, "My ring fell in the trash can." So she basically got the
Took
whole
the
trash
whole
can
bag?
out and she poured the whole trash bag.
Oh.
This is like the front trash bag that's like right before the
All right,
door.
this is.
It's
I
not the
thought you said
toilet
you
trash.
went into a.
It's
I thought
it's in front of the door trash.
it is a bathroom trash bag.
It
though.
is. It is. So
Still
she
gross.
took the trash bag and she put it upside down and just freaking jingled it, and all the paper towels and contents came out, and then the drop of her ring
Ting, ting, ting.
fell down,
Yeah.
and she was like, "Thank God." And then I was just like,
And then she
I
cleaned
got
it.
other tissues and I helped her put away the trash, and then I washed
You're
my
a saint,
arms.
Stephanie.
I don't
You're
know.
a saint for helping with that.
She
That is
needed
gross.
help. I felt bad.
She needed to take care of her stuff better. Okay. Where are we at? Put a finger down if you've ever walked into a glass door, and I'm talking full walking speed, face
Yep.
planted, leaving a mark on the glass.
I'm out.
I did it like 2 weeks ago. Just right at work. Didn't even see it. Just the worst.
It happened as a kid. Like, I went out the backyard. It was like a family party. I went out the backyard with a bunch of kids, and then I grabbed something, and then I walked back immediately, walked straight into the glass door. I ran into the glass door.
Anyone do damage walking into the glass door?
Oh, no, luckily. No, I just left a smudge of my nose on the glass door.
My mom used to tell a story of how she went through a glass sliding door, and that's how she had the scar over her nose.
Ouch.
Did it
Yeah.
break?
Oh, yeah, it broke. She went through the glass
Oh,
door.
God.
But that's back in like the 60s when glass was
Made
cheap
of
and
sugar
thin.
glass.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was different
it's all-
glass back then.
My college roommate walked into the glass door so hard that she actually left an imprint of her face because of her makeup.
Oh, God.
So you could see like
Worse.
where the top part of the like the
That's
makeup
the
would be,
full
the two
Funniest,
lips.
but
It
the
was-
worst thing.
It was wild. I was like, damn. And my first thought was like, you wear too much makeup. Like,
Yeah, oh, it's terrible. Oh,
Ooh, Scott with the horror stories in chat.
oh,
All right, next. Put a finger down if you've ever called a teacher mom or dad.
I've done that, but I'm out.
Yeah. You've never immortalized yourself in your embarrassment by calling a teacher
no,
mom
I
or
feel
dad?
like I have.
I answered my personal
can't-
phone the other day as House of Secrets. How can I help you?
I've
So
done
calling mom or dad is not too much far of a stretch.
Yeah, but like
for me.
it's in front of like your very judgy peers. It was junior high in homeroom, and I still remember
Oh, I
it
don't think it was
very
junior
vividly.
year.
Mm.
This had to
It
be like
happens.
6th grade or something where it slipped out, and I said, "Mom."
Yeah, it's just early, you know.
I'll put
All right.
that down.
Put a finger
Right?
down if you've ever
I'm
gone
done.
on a blind date.
I would put my finger
No.
down.
Yeah, neither have I.
I'm gonna use this finger instead.
Oh, I've done it.
Yeah,
It was awkward as fuck.
I am more always curious, like, who sets up these blind dates than I ever am like, oh, how would it go? I'm pretty sure it would go fine. I'm a delight to have around. But like, I've always been more curious of like, well, who would you be setting me up with? Like, what do you think is relationship material or dating material for me?
I don't think it
But,
would be a
yeah,
blind date.
I ain't gotta worry about stuff like that. Put a finger down if you've ever broken a bone.
Yeah.
Galila,
I
you
used
just
to
lived
want
a
to. It sounds terrible, but I used to want to.
Did you want to
Jordan,
break a bone or
really?
did you want to cast, Steph?
No, I didn't want the cast because I didn't want the boot. And then I heard it gets really itchy, and a lot of
Oh, it
people
gets
stick
itchy.
things
She
in
wanted
there
to break a bone.
that I never
Alright,
wanted
this is
to.
Steph who wants
But
to be
I
kicked by a
did
horse.
want to break a
Yeah.
bone.
I don't know why I'm
Just-
surprised.
Just to
Jordan,
experience.
really? I would have thought for sure you would have broken a bone.
Nope.
Good for you.
Just damaged my body a whole lot. Never broke anything.
Close to, but never actually fracturing. Put a finger down if you've ever snuck into a movie theater.
I'm out.
Yeah.
I think I already said this. It was without a paddle. No, it was open water, and we left
Okay.
open water to go to without a paddle. Or it was the other way around. It was both water
You're just
related.
really into water
This is
theme.
Yeah,
water
it was
movies
both
for
water.
one day.
A water
Yeah.
theme
Yeah.
deal. Nice.
I'm out.
Without a paddle. Nice. All right. Down to me and Jordan. All right. Well, I know I'm going to be out on this. Maybe we'll both be out at the same time. Put a finger down if you've ever gotten a lap dance.
I can
Going out
safely
together.
say
You guys
I've
go
never
out.
had that one done.
You've never had a lap dance?
No.
I have.
Have you been to a strip joint?
Nope.
I
Huh.
haven't either.
No.
But I've gotten a lap.
What is there for me?
A lap?
Not all lap dances are just women.
No, I'm just talking about
Also-
like the strip joint though. Like, what is there for me? I know me. I will start asking questions.
Yeah.
Like she'll be like taking something off, and I'll be like,
Oh, don't touch that.
"So are you doing this for college? Do you have like a kid?" It's like,
Yeah, they want
Daddy
more money
touch
if you're going to start
you?
asking
It's like-
questions.
When I got a lap dance, each girl asked me, "Have you ever been motorboated before?" I was like, "No."
you say
Wait,
no
had
every
you
fucking
been
time. You
motorboated?
say no.
Yeah, I said no every time.
Like,
and
have-
they
yeah,
all
good for
motorboated
you.
me. Yeah,
Steve?
that's great.
Yeah.
They asked if you received said motorboat?
Yeah, it was my 21st birthday.
Yeah, what was
Look,
the name
whatever
of the place
happens
it
in
was
the
called?
champagne room stays in the champagne room.
Yeah, we ain't allowed to
No,
talk about
see,
it.
the worst part about getting these lap dances on my 21st birthday was that if I looked to my left, I would see my brother, his
Yeah.
girlfriend, their friends, and then I would see two of my friends and be like, "All right."
This is fun, thank you.
First of many awkward boners.
Oh, all right, everybody, let's go together and chub it up in unison.
We haven't bonded unless we've chubbed up together in close vicinity.
Is it
Is that-
just
is
me
that
and
what
Leland
you're-
who hasn't gone to a strip joint?
I have not.
Yeah, I've
Apparently.
never gone. I said I was gonna go when I was 18 and I was gonna get hot wings, and then I heard that you shouldn't get hot wings, and I was like, okay.
Yeah, you
I
probably
feel
shouldn't
like
get
you
food.
probably
It's not what
shouldn't
they're
eat
there for.
anything at a strip
Oh, I
joint.
know, but that was.
It's not what they're there for.
But it's
I
a
just
free
remember
salad
being like,
bar.
oh my god, I'm 18. Let's go to Cheetahs, and then it never happened.
Cheetahs, Jesus Christ.
And then it was
Well,
like, when we
could-
go to
could
Vegas,
be
maybe
worse.
we'll go,
I mean,
and
it could
it
be.
never happened still, so I've never gone.
Because Vegas strip clubs are expensive.
What is it?
To be honest, that's
the-
why we
what was
didn't go
it?
a couple weeks ago. There was a discussion. And there was a black van out on the street
Oh,
where a
never
guy in a
go in that
tuxedo
van.
was
Don't do
like,
that.
Picking
Don't do
dudes
it.
up.
and I was
Never go
like,
in that
no.
van.
I
Me
was
and
like,
Jordan both
I like
walked
pulled
out
them
and was
away. I
like,
was like,
"We're
no,
not
no, no, no,
going
no,
in
no,
this
no,
van."
that is not a reputable one.
That's taken.
They'll
the,
take you
the
all the
real life
way to
experience.
They'll
to
take
the
you off
Hustlers,
strip.
very, very
Yeah.
south off strip, and you have no way to get back home or way back to your hotel. You got a
how they
one-way
get you.
trip there.
Like, you want to go strip joint? I was like, not in the windowless black van.
The
No,
panel
thank
van.
you. I don't know
What's
where the fuck you gonna take me.
They're gonna put you to work. They're gonna chain you to the pole.
Y'all want to see a
What's
dead
the
body,
strip-
naked body?
Me on the pole, doobie doobie doo.
What's that one?
I would
strip-
try real hard at getting the
Forget.
tassel spin to work though. That would be my big goal.
I believe you actually have to have breasts.
I bet I could do it.
I have.
Alright.
I don't
Just
think
practice
I-
helicoptering and you'll get it.
Well, that I've got down. But I want to do that alternating spin. That's what I'm like Elvira. Like I want to.
No,
Just
you
put it in
got it.
different
You
directions.
have to get the helicopter so each nut moves.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. Schlong swinging one way, nut swinging the other way.
I mean, yeah.
That's how you get testicular
Alright, well.
torsion.
Oh no.
Oh God, well, I knew a guy that happened.
That's
that
real fear.
he
It is
had
actual
that
fear,
happen
yeah.
once. It was like he said it was like just so painful. I was like, yeah, obviously.
Wait,
Like,
what?
don't-
Who has this?
Where
fear?
you're like your nuts can like twist and they won't untwist.
I've
you have to have
heard
them
about
surgically. He lost a
Yeah.
nut.
Yeah.
He lost a nut during the yeah.
Yeah,
I
because it
thought-
gets twisted and then one dies because there's no circulation, and then yeah.
It's
Wait,
bad.
hold on. I'm confused.
By what?
So the
Was
bungees that
it?
your
Isn't
nuts
there
are hanging
like?
off
Hold
of.
on, no, confusing. I'm
They're
so
not just
sorry.
floating in a sack,
No.
Steph. Like they're actually
Hold on,
attached.
I have a real question. Please don't laugh.
Okay,
because I don't
let's
think-
do it. Let's do
I
it.
don't think anyone's corrected me on this, but like, can
It's a
they get
learning
lost?
opportunity.
Like, is there a hole that it just gets
No.
lost in, or is it like very?
There
stuck
is
in
because
the
that's where
area?
drag queens pluck them up.
It's true.
Like, I vaguely
for,
remember
uh,
someone saying a story that
Yes, I
it
remember that story,
disappeared
Steph. Yes.
in a
Yeah.
hole.
Yeah. All right. So they can get tucked and not come back.
Yes.
No, like I imagine it's like this, and there's a hole, and it just went, whoop, and it was gone forever. and it
Yes,
was
that can
just
happen.
like-
I mean,
Okay.
forever's a strong word, but it's in there somewhere.
It's like
Okay,
you have to like
yeah.
actively be trying to do it though.
Yes, yeah.
It's not gonna happen like naturally. You're just laying down like,
Yeah.
oh no.
It's like a bag
Yeah.
of marbles, and you keep going like this, and one marble just comes out.
Like testicular torsion can just happen.
Yeah.
Awful.
Yeah.
You can't control that. You just one swift move to the right, gone forever.
Well, I mean, you have to really work hard at. You have to be doing something specific that your
Probably.
body
Yeah,
would
no,
like.
no.
Yeah,
Also-
I don't.
twist and it's gone forever.
No, we're talking about two
Maybe, I
different
don't
things.
know.
Like the twisting part, they don't disappear. They just get twisted, and then if you don't
just get
untwist them,
tangled.
They get
one,
tangled.
one,
Like
one,
headphones
they could
in your
die.
pocket.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, they could be
Okay.
twisted like
Yes.
headphones.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then there's also a little hole inside of our bodies in which you could put a ball or
Yeah.
two through.
But that's a manual thing.
It's
Yeah,
a
that's a
manual
manual thing. 'Cause that's what
Like you
drag
gotta
queens
press
do.
the
It's
button.
a
and
manual
really
override.
Push in deep and it goes away.
Guys, be honest. Have we all just had a time where we just really sat with fear of like, oh my god, I think I may have testicular torsion right now?
Nope.
Yeah.
No?
I've never once
No?
been this scenario like, oh no, I think they're twisted. No, it's never happened.
God, the set
mean-
on Jordan.
I've had some. I've lived a life. Some stuff's happened.
Just be like, I'm not feeling right today.
Yes.
I'm scared. I'm scared. This is the day.
Yeah, I can't relate. I don't have.
No. This is not a thing commonly talked amongst the boys and in mixed company. So this is an opportunity
Obviously, you've never
others
hung
to
out with
learn.
my friends.
for yeah,
I think the
apparently not. I don't
scariest-
not enough anyway.
It's not the same concept, but the scariest thing that I could relate to is like, okay, so I have my I
You
forget
wake up
the
and
name
one's
of the
deflated?
My tragus pierced, and like that little lump right there on your ear, and I was putting in the bar, and I pushed the bar, and it went in my ear,
Nope.
and I was just like, I can't tilt this way because it'll get further in, and it might tap my eardrum. So I didn't know what to do. So fear happened,
Tilt
like
the
just
other way?
fear settled in, and I tilted my head, and I kept trying to go like this to see if it would come out, and then it fell out, and I was fine. But it was
Just
scary.
her brain just rattling like a piggy
It was
bank.
scary.
Jordan, I don't know what you said. Deflated. That is also a great fear of mine. It's
They
like-
can do that. too?
Deflated.
Yeah.
I don't have this fear.
Look, I've had issues. It's like you.
I want to
weird-
join in this. My own.
Well, no, Steph.
Like-
I was saying you woke up and one was deflated for your fear.
Oh no!
Like a
They're
boob?
still
Like
here.
a boob. Yeah.
I think my only
I-
fear is, actually, it was not a fear. I think what happened. It was a very like
It's
you
a
know when
promise.
Click when he lost his when he lost the remote
Mhm.
in like his little
In his
fat flap.
yeah.
Yeah,
What?
I've had something like get tucked underneath the boob, and I was like, "Oh, that's where it went." And then, yeah,
You
That's
got
the only
something
thing.
tucked and you didn't know it was there.
yeah.
Damn. Wait, what
You
was
remember
it?
when we?
How big was it? How big was said object?
It's a
I think-
PS5 control.
no, that's too.
Did you lose your phone in your boobie?
No. It was a
It's a full king size Snicker bar.
No, I think it was just like the vape pen. Like
Pulls
the
out a
cartridge.
full
It
ass
slipped.
Pringles can.
No, but remember when there was that challenge that was like, can you hold a soda can? I
Hmm.
can.
Brag.
We get it.
I
You
don't
have
know.
extra pockets.
They hold a lot of stuff. It's a table, if you will. I could put a lot of stuff there.
All right, we almost
Walnuts,
made it to the end. The last three
Ooh, can we still
had
do the
on the list.
questions?
Yeah, we'll do the last
Let's-
three. If you've ever been fired,
No,
I have been fired.
I have not
I
been
have not
fired.
been fired.
I'm the only one.
Why'd you get fired?
I will quit and burn down a bridge as I leave, but I
Sure.
have never been fired.
If you feel like sharing.
I don't specifics. I know it's
No,
happened.
I had a like a temp job, I guess.
Uh-huh.
I was being trained for a permanent position
Ooh,
at the
wait.
Union Tribune.
Oh,
You know
I know this story.
Oh no.
And the guy who was training me had to go to a meeting, and the job that I was training for was very specific, very detail oriented, and not a job that I could do yet. So essentially, the guy who was training me is not there. So I sat and waited for him to come out of his meeting, and somebody above him saw me sitting there doing nothing, talked to somebody else, found out who I
Fired
was,
you?
and said, well, if you're not doing anything to get him, then he's got to go.
But that's not your fault.
Hold on. That's not the true story. I remember what happened.
Oh.
Wait.
Your ass fell asleep at the desk. That is the story I was told by multiple people. They caught you fucking sleeping.
Did you fall asleep because you were waiting for
He
someone to come
fell asleep
out?
because he was waiting for someone to come back and train him.
Yeah, but that's not.
I mean, I may have dozed off. I don't think I was
I-
like face down on the table, but
No, but from what I was told, you was asleep.
I get it, but I feel like.
I'm not
there
trying to
should be
call
a
you out.
warning.
It's
yeah.
this was like 15 years
It
ago.
could
You're
have happened,
fine.
Yeah, yeah.
But I feel like that should be a warning.
Still not my fault. Yeah, and like come to me. I feel like in that time,
Yeah,
like, hey, what should you be doing now? So I can be like being trained, but there's no one to train me.
yeah, that's
Do you want me to fuck up the entire distribution of all the newspapers? Like,
so.
throw me in, coach, but you're not gonna like what happens.
I really feel like there should have been like a conversation or
Yeah.
a warning.
No, I was
before
out.
that.
By the end of the day, I was out within like an hour or so. I was out.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's the only time I've ever been fired from a job.
I don't think it was fired. Like, I know I had an application once at Target, and I was very confused at the process because I had already filled out the application online when you had to fill out those long hour-and-a-half
Target has
applitions
such a
online
stupidly
that
long
ask you the
It's
same
really
fucking
long and I hate
questions.
it.
So you
Fucking
just
psych
you just left
evaluation
this.
in there.
You made like a Microsoft Word doc that had all the information you needed to just copy paste it back in because it was so repetitive. And they
I've applied at
printed that
Target.
out at Target, and I was there for my interview. And they put me in a room with the application that I already finished, and I sat there, and I didn't know what I was supposed to do because I already filled it out. I don't even think it was an actual interview, but I never got the job because I didn't know
You never
what
got
was
fired.
supposed to happen.
You were supposed to
It was
fill out the
weird
paper, then hand it to whoever came back in.
But I already filled it out online. There was nothing to fill out.
No, you had to do it a second time because Target is stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was surprised anybody get. I hope that whole process has been streamlined because it seems insane that anybody would go through all that.
I remember when at Kmart in the 90s, it was
Okay.
an extremely large application. And I was
Ugh.
like, why is this so long?
This is running a cashier.
Yeah.
Ugh. Um,
And my
Let's see.
current job was like, you free on Saturday? Yeah. All right.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Nice.
finger down if you've ever made out in a movie theater.
No.
Yes.
Nope. I
What?
feel that is, I'm there to watch a movie.
Huh.
I paid money. I can make out anywhere else.
I have no games.
I made out with my first boyfriend, and I think I forgot what we were watching. I don't
That's
think
important.
the Tupac resurrection thing. I don't remember what we watched. I just
Alien
remember
Resurrection?
we ate
You
sour
made out
Skittles.
to Tupac
movie.
Resurrection?
No, I don't think. I don't think it was. I think it was. I don't
She was
even know
imagining
what
her
movie
making
we
out with
would've
Tupac.
watched. I just.
And she was hoping he would have a resurrection.
And that was the same guy who was just like, oh no, we can't walk down the street because I
yeah,
might get seen.
because you might get shot. because he
It's
might
like,
get shot. And I was like,
bro.
what about me? So I walk the rest of the way because I'm
Take
not
this
gonna
bullet
get
for me.
shot.
Show me you care.
Steph, he made the
Um,
world rattle.
He made I remember his rap lines. It's he makes the world rattle like Mr. Kettle. He said this with all seriousness. It is rap.
And Steph was like,
And
oh
I
my
was
god, he's
just
so
like, who
thuggish.
the fuck is Mr. Kettle? And why does his rhymes make the world rattle?
And apparently that worked on you, so.
Yeah, it did.
Hey.
I don't know. I like to laugh.
Dr. Seuss would have worked on you, Steph. It
It
sounds
does. Those little rhymes, they do. You get me with a good rhyme, I'll probably be like, oh, good job.
like. That's the secret,
That's
everybody.
the exact reaction you're gonna get from
Rhymes
me.
and puns.
You don't
Yeah.
even need 8 bars. Just 2 lines that rhyme together. Last was if you've ever seen a ghost or what you believe is a ghost.
Yes. I think I've said this story before. I have
Probably.
we've
we had
had
the
We've
Furious
had
Ghost
several
episode.
ghost
Yeah.
conversations
2 or
on this
3
podcast.
But every time we did a ghost episode, it never got released because something
The
always
third
went
one
wrong.
did,
something always
The third one
happened. That's
did.
right.
but it took 3.
Wait, weren't we doing one once and the door opened on its own and we all were like, we're done?
Yeah, I remember that.
I forget.
As you
I know
said
one
that,
was
though-
the
I
guest.
think Jordan may have actively left the room.
No, as you literally said that though, my screen glitched over here. And that threw me off when you pointed that when you said it after. But I don't know if it's just me.
Ghost.
But the ones that I've said was my mom got like this really, it's like one of those puzzle rocking chairs that you can get we got it at a garage sale. I think it was like $5 or something. But pretty much
Puzzle
the
of a rocking chair?
it's like, okay, so it's a wooden rocking chair, but the pieces go together like a puzzle. And there's a wooden
Like a
key
3D puzzle.
there's a wooden key at the back that locks the seat and the backing part and the sides. And I remember seeing, and this is so cliche, what is it? This is the most common saying, but it was like a Victorian little girl, but it was green. And it was sitting there, like on the chair one time when I was like in my room. And I remember I woke up, I saw it, and I was staring at it, and my dumbass decided to go up to it and swipe. And then
And did you
I
slap this
ran
girl
out
in the
of the
face?
room. Yeah, I swiped because I wanted to know if it was real or not. Like if my mind was just playing tricks on me. And I
It was
spent
just
the
a
night
Civil War
in my
reenactor.
grandparents' room. The second sighting was at the same house, but I see shadow people sometimes. I haven't seen
Racist.
it in a long time, but I've seen I've seen the shadows that you only see from you just saw it and you don't know what it is, but no one else is there. And this happened when I was
I know, but it's
washing my
not,
face.
and it's not a people.
Yeah, it was in my childhood home. I was washing my face, and between the view of like putting your face forward and I had the bathroom door open, you can see enough of the stairway, and someone walked by.
And see, Leland, these are the ghosts in the shower that you gotta keep one eye open for.
Dude.
Yeah, you said that the other day, and I was legit really confused. I was like, what? Ghosts are in my shower.
The ones that are in all of our showers.
I never
Also,
had-
Anthony,
That's why you
remember
always
when
have to keep.
you left and then your house was haunted for a little while? Then
That's
you came
true.
back?
There was that ghost.
Dude, that still messes me up.
Oh, Scott made it seem like he was in my room.
No,
Yes,
you were in your room pulling a long
Dimitri,
fucking game.
right?
Like
Dimitri, right?
No, we kept
in
calling
this
him
house.
Victor.
Yes,
Oh,
it was in
Victor.
that, yeah.
We kept joking and saying it was Victor.
Yes,
Which
Victor.
coworker Victor? We're not talking about you, but your name just came up. If you listen to us, still.
Coworker Victor.
Yeah.
Hey, how's it going?
hi, girl that works at veterinarian clinic.
No, that was.
Oh yeah, there's that girl that might still be out there
what
somewhere.
was her name?
I don't remember.
I forget. Sorry. If you're
If
listening,
you're not active in the chat,
we're
you're gonna
talking
get
about you.
forgotten.
Oh no, let's just call her Mabel.
Sure.
Mabel.
I feel like you'd find a Mabel in a veterinary clinic.
Get her
What was
name.
this?
I
Only
actually
murders
saw
in the
her.
building?
I still haven't
Maybe
started
that's
that.
why. Maybe that's why I was thinking of it, because it comes back at the end of the month, and I'm excited.
Oh, it's already
Wait.
coming back? Sweet.
yeah. I'm so excited.
Did anyone else have a ghost story?
No,
Oh fuck. Okay.
I mean, sorry.
I've never
I'm
seen
afraid
a
that
ghost.
if we ever go to like one of those,
I mean, I've been around shit that's freaked me out, but I have chalked it up to like things other than
You've
ghosts.
never an experience where you feel you saw a ghost.
No.
Yes.
But ever since watching the television show Ghosts, and the concept of that some people are trapped
Like
and
with
watching you
Jennifer Love
yeah,
Hewitt?
that will fuck with
No,
me.
that was Ghost Whisperer.
Ah.
No, I'm talking like Ghost, the comedy show.
With Rose
like,
McIver
Oh.
and
Yeah, the concept of like that some ghosts are stuck in certain places and they just watch you out of sheer
Yeah.
boredom. That unsettles me in
Yeah, that's
some
a
thought
thing.
process, because they've seen some terrible, terrible things.
Yeah.
So
That's why I was so
They saw
scared when
plenty
you guys
before I
talked
ever
about
showed up.
trying to stay at
True.
Queen Mary, because I was like, there used to be signs on the doors that tell you sightings that happen there,
Oh, the Queen Mary is considered one of the most haunted places
Yeah.
in the United States. Yeah.
and I would just be, I'm down to do this, but I will be really scared. And if I'm
mean,
that
that shit's-
annoying person that's won't stop bothering you because I'm scared, I'm sorry.
But that's that legit kind of ghost where they're like from the war.
Oh.
why
be so
do
afraid
all
to go
ghosts
to-
look like Victorian era people?
Because even they know it's freaky.
Like just once, I would like to walk in a haunted house and you just see a dude wearing FUBU and J's. It's just like, oh
an
man,
urban
you're a
ghost?
ghost. Yeah,
Like a
Or,
like
black.
or recent ghost or something. Yeah. Sorry, no,
But yeah, just any
I
ghost.
used the
that's
wrong
black.
term. I'm sorry. I meant urban as in. Wait, no. What's the word?
As what, Steph?
No, what's the word that people say? I didn't mean urban.
Ethnic?
No, I forgot the term when people say it's like up to date.
modern.
Modern. I meant modern and urban came out. I'm so sorry. Like a modern
Those
ghost.
don't mean anything near the same
Yeah.
thing.
Is urban and modern the same thing?
No.
'Cause I was thinking urban outfitters.
There is an Urban Outfitters,
Yeah, that's why I went urban outfitters.
which everything
but I
is
meant
two
modern.
sizes too small from what they actually say they are. So
Oh,
those
yeah, you can't-
the children that made that outfit, they're not quite sure what sizes are what.
Everything's the Asian sizes.
I guess I bought
Yeah,
a
no.
double X once. I was like, oh, what fucking world is this a double X?
I've never bought anything from them.
From Urban Outfitters.
No, yeah, I've never seen really anything there for me to go to.
I think I bought one of those world's tiniest things there because they had a whole like shelf of like world's tiniest things, like world's tiniest megaphone, world's tiniest vacuum, like those things. Know what I'm talking about?
Is Urban Outfitter a fucking crap shop?
Yes.
Yeah,
They have
Yeah.
a lot.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's a
they have a
lot
lot
of
of
I thought
like
it was like a Gap.
I mean it is, but it's
Well,
also got tables
like,
of shit.
okay. It. I never go there
Like
for
the
the
lamest
clothes.
Spencers?
Okay,
There's
Can
no
you just-
dildos.
I don't know.
Yeah, lamest.
It's Spencer's without dildos. Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like I don't
Ooh.
ever go to Urban Outfitters for clothes.
Because
I
you need a
go
dildo.
there for like
You don't know
some
my
random
life.
thing.
I don't, and we need to talk about that later.
Like you can
Let's
go
talk
in there and
about
get
it.
a little
I
boba
got
light
time
or a
for
little
you right now.
potato light. You know, real cute stuff. They have cute gadgets. It's like typo, kind of, sort of.
Honestly, that's kind of blowing my mind that Urban Outfitters has like shit.
Yeah.
Remember when we would go down to the Blix Art Center and
Yeah.
they had those tables full of weird books and shit? They have all that stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, it always seemed relative in the Blick store. But in Urban Outfitters, my concept was like a Mervyn's. It was a clothing
No.
store.
So
It is a
hold on, I just
clothing
want to
store.
clarify. Do you think all clothing stores across the grid is Mervyn's is the top tier? Like that's your thought process? Is the
There's a lot of
chain
different
store that
stuff
no
at an
longer
Urban
exists? Like
Also,
you're just
no.
like,
Mervyn's was a department store.
yeah, you're like, oh, a Gap, Mervyn's.
Yeah, a Mervyn's, a Gap, an Abercrombie and Fitch, San Diego, Mervyn's. What?
Like,
We don't all just get stuck in a particular time period and use that as the basis for all
I
of our
mean, did you
comparisons for the
get
rest of our lives?
your what did they sell at Mervin's? Was it Bugle Boy jeans? Is that was that their
Was it
like,
They-
Bugle Boy?
I always got their
That sounds right.
not.
yeah.
I always got it's not Roxy. They had Quicksilver
Mm-hmm.
clothes.
Now we're talking about San Diego.
Yeah.
Like a PacSun?
Kind
Or a
of, but it
Paxton.
wasn't like the actual one. I think it was like their knockoff Roxy and knockoff Quicksilver.
Shoxy.
I forgot their
It's
names.
a Roxy with 2 X's.
And then at Mervin's, they had those shoes. I don't know if you remember like girls wearing this before, but they just look like basic ass like white tennis shoes, but then they would have like some kind of like it was a thick white sole
Called
and then
Keds.
some kind
Yeah,
of color.
Keds.
They look like Keds, but they have thicker soles.
Miller's Outpost. I think
Ugh.
that's where you had the Bugle Boys.
Yeah, I'm looking it up actually.
I remember
I-
the Miller's Outpost that used to be in Poway that turned into the
feel
Dollar
like
Tree.
Shortly
no,
after
the
Mervyn's,
99 cent
Miller's
store.
Outpost followed.
What is
I
that
remember
one
Miller's
store
Outpost.
that I miss? Anchor Blue?
Yes,
That was Miller's Outpost.
Yeah. Miller's
No,
Outpost.
was it? Yeah.
I think
think it
Miller's
was- yeah, it was
Outpost
like-
became Anchor Blue, and then Anchor Blue
Yes.
disappeared.
Anchor Blue I
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
liked, and I always went to the one in North County.
Yeah.
Well,
I
I
had some
remember
Anchor Blue.
in the 80s, a Miller's Outpost was like a cowboy store, and then it slowly in the 90s turned into like a trendy store so they could stay afloat for a lot
I just
longer.
remember that's where you went to get flared jeans.
Like bell bottoms.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know. That's what they. Yeah, I didn't know the term bell bottoms for the longest time. I just remember I always told my dad, I want the shoes that, or no, I want the pants that look like a little triangle at the bottom. My dad didn't know what I meant. He thought I meant
Bell-bottoms.
boot cut.
Because if you said bell bottoms, that
Yeah, I
sounds
didn't know the
dated.
bell bottoms
But if you
term.
called them flared, that sounds current. But they are the same jeans.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I used to have, I think I had one pair that was super oversized, so it looked like I was sweeping the floor.
Like Jinko jeans.
Yeah. Like all that big Jenko shit is coming back, but they're probably calling it something else.
You know what I really liked when there was
Stupid.
the Raver pants before?
Jinko jeans.
Jenko jeans.
Oh. But I liked when it had like the mesh little accents to
Oh,
it.
it had like inserts.
It would have like
where
cutouts
you would
and then
put
it
all
would
your
be
glow
replaced
sticks,
with
right?
mesh. I don't know. I thought it looked edgy and I liked it.
They'd have like cuts, slits in them, and then filled with like
Mesh.
mesh
Yeah.
in between. Like
I thought those were cool. And I like them when they're super strappy. I don't need to strap them. I just like straps.
You like Kingdom Hearts pants.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
You
waiting
and
for
every-
bondage pants to come back into style.
You and every girl on WWE right now, every bitch has got straps that don't do shit.
I love it though. They're fun. I thought it was such a look.
Walk around
They
looking
look-
like
when they
Lulu
spin
from Final Fantasy
around-
X.
Yeah, when they spin
Oh.
around, they look like you're getting your car washed. There's so many straps on some of them.
I love it. It sounds
Leave
great.
Liv Morgan alone.
She's more
It was
strapped than
so
woman
cool.
these days.
Or like, what is it when people used to use suspenders, but they would take off the suspenders, so they were just hanging off your sides? I thought that look was so cool.
Yeah, and I looked cool when I did it. Don't come at me.
No, I
That's
support
never a
this.
look I could sign on to. I could never sign on to that because that was too closely affiliated with skinheads, which was very prominent in my area
Aw.
as a kid. So yeah, suspenders had to be on your shoulders or not at all.
Oh, and
Fair
then
enough.
I had a pair of what are they called?
Overalls.
Overalls. I had a pair of
Love
overalls, and I always thought it was so cool for one strap to be off, and then you wear them
Just
with
because
a tank
Tupac
top.
did it that one time in the music video.
Maybe.
or Left Eye, Chili, or T-Boz, whichever
Yeah.
one.
I think that was Left Eye. Quick.
I
quick
see them
question
at the
before we
store
get outta here.
sometimes, and I wonder, could I?
No.
Why
What's
not?
your, what is your overall question, Anthony?
Never, Leland.
My overall question
I
is to
believe
wear
this.
overalls. And I'm asking
Overalls?
if I
Oh
can
no,
wear them.
I've tried on a pair because I wanted to go as Mario for Halloween, and I got very upset in how I looked at them.
Very, very specifically, there was a brief time in history
I like
where
overalls. Or I used to.
overalls in a particular fashion were visible. I don't know who actually did it, but I did do it within the confines of my own home and never went outside. And that's wearing them backwards, a la
Like
Chris and
crisscross?
Cross. Yes.
I was about to say, were you wearing overalls without a shirt and just had the overalls on?
I feel like if I were to wear overalls without a shirt, I just look like John Coffey from
The Green,
the Green
Mile.
Mile. Yeah.
I'm so down to
Cross
wear
colors. I
overalls.
don't know what that is.
We all get
Yeah,
to.
no, I for sure put on my overall shorts backwards once just to see what that was like, and then immediately like, no,
I think wearing
this is not
anything
functional
backwards
enough.
It took you to put them on backwards, but then you were like, "Nah, these don't work for me."
I was probably a single digit.
Hey, are
I mean,
overalls
9, but still
essentially?
technically a single digit.
Look, I tried to put parachute pants on once in the Mervin's dressing room. Looked in the mirror, and even I was like, "Nope."
Oh, I did have a couple hammer pants in the early
I
90s.
like
And
parachute
the answer to your question, Steph, is yes. Overalls are basically just a romper.
I was gonna say,
Is
well,
that
okay,
what those are? Yeah.
A sleeveless romper.
but I would
Oh,
rather
okay.
wear overalls than a romper because I feel like with the romper, I don't know. I don't look great in rompers. I don't think I have the right body.
My concern is like, what if I have to use the bathroom?
Then
This
you gotta take
is
everything
all a
off.
problem now.
Mm-hmm.
This is true. Yeah.
Yeah, I've lost all the functionality of pants with this whole situation.
Look, when you wear overalls or a romper, you are making a conscious decision that you're not using the bathroom while you're out.
No
That's
public
true.
bathrooms at the very least. Yeah.
I have a
Cool.
big guy that wears them in the store, and he always has one sleeve off, and he just makes me angry. Because he's like this gigantic farm-looking
Is-
motherfucker, and I'm always like, really?
Is
You're
the
just
strap
embracing this.
like connected and down, like it slipped off seductively?
No, he just
or is it unhooked?
Oh, it's just unhooked.
Oh, I
Okay,
always see.
okay.
Yeah.
What is it? Some
He
people
looks like
wear
Brer
it like a
Bear.
seat belt.
Prayer.
I've seen it hooked this way, and I've seen people do the opposite one on this
Like a
side,
seat
like a
belt?
seat belt.
That's
Like
just
like
stupid.
Mike
Like,
Hagar from Final Fight.
Is that what I'm thinking of? I know I've seen
Did
someone
they have
do it.
them both strapped crisscross?
No, just one. It wouldn't work for me. I need more support, but
Shouldn't work for anybody.
I don't know. Some people make it
Oh.
work. I really want to find a pair of these overalls.
Go
Oh,
for it, Steph.
Yeah, why not?
I'm gonna find them. Someday I'm
Do
gonna
it.
find these overalls and I'm gonna wear them.
It's not tough. It's not tough. We have the internet.
Oh God, no,
Oh,
that's not going
no,
to work.
we
It's
can't
huge.
see.
Mike Hagar.
Just send me it. I wanna
he
see
has just one thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I always thought
Alright.
that was a look.
Well, one day we'll find out if Steph ever lives her overall
find 'em.
one strap Tupac dreams.
and that's when she gets kicked by the horse. We'll cover a lot of dreams. in
Whoa,
one
there's a
afternoon.
lot of
It's
things
all gonna
happening.
happen on the same day.
Yeah,
Because she's on a farm where overalls like are most commonly found.
yeah.
So it all seems appropriate.
Next time we play Red Dead, overall night.
Oh,
There are overalls.
There's just like two overalls, and they're both
that
ugly.
sounds fun.
They're so gross. Yeah.
Well, if you want any of that action, feel free. Follow us on the social medias to find out when it's going to happen. We're at we're at LoRC Podcast on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, as well as we've got our own Discord that is free for anyone interested. You can find us by following the link in the chat if you're here with us live, or by reaching out to us at any of those previously mentioned social medias. Let us know you want to be a part of a fantastic community of just genuine good human beings who are just sharing the loves of the things they love. I can never say enough good things about the people in our Discord. If you want to see us live, we're here every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time at 7 p.m. On twitch.tv/LORC podcast. If you would like to find the videos, if you've missed or the beginning or all of us all together, want to see the faces that we made, you want to count the fingers down as we went along, also check out that YouTube where all of our Twitch videos get exported to shortly after. If you want to find me, I am on Instagram and the Twitter. You can find me by searching Spooky the 13th. I am on both of those things. In alphabetical order, the rest of us are at.
You can find me on most social media platforms at Jordan is a Bear. Will I post something? Probably not. The end.
There's only one way to find out, though. Follow.
You can find my Leland Pierce art. I do art sometimes. I'm taking a break right now, so
You should go
After
back
a
and look at
banger
his.
month.
Go back and look at all of his X-Men mermaids, especially Wolverine. Looks awesome.
that's my
Banger
favorite.
after banger.
That was my favorite one.
No.
That Phoenix was pretty hot, too.
Yeah, it was hard. I'm tired.
There's a lot going on in there.
I
Steph,
I
you gonna
didn't
realize
want
that
to draw the
you're-
hand on that one. I was just like, fuck it. She got a lot of flames. I don't want to draw another hand. Hands are
It's okay.
hard.
You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch at Stephanoids. That's STPHUHNOIDS. I post shit when I do.
Fantastic. Listen, we all post eventually, and there's only one way to find out when we do, and that's to
You gotta
follow us.
follow us.
Thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out with us on this seminal 350th episode. What?
That's what you said.
And we hope to see you again for the next 350 or however many we decide.
God.
Oh, come on, Leland, we're having a good time. But hang out with us. You all are the ones who make this worth doing. It's a fantastic time where we hang out with each other and you are all amazing human beings. So until next week, thank you so much, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Hey.
Yay.
Oh, there it is.
Mine doesn't do that.
Okay, bye.